That's trippy. I feel like I should put you out your misery there, buddy. Thanks for the missiles. Hello, hello, hello. This is Ketsuban Koya coming to you live from my basement. Let's play Metroid. This probably, if you've been watching me on YouTube later, this is going to look a little bit different since I am quite out of order at this point. So most of my Metroid playthrough was recorded last summer, and I've been editing it for YouTube right now. This is now June 2025, and I discovered as I was going along making episodes out of my streams from last summer that a session was missing. There was one piece that I did not grab the recording for. So, fortunately, since Metroid is a password game, and not a save file situation, I was able to just grab the most recent password from the playthrough as I was editing it. And, alright, the wave beam lets you hit stuff on the ground. Yay! And basically start from where I was. So, the most recent part of of my previous playthrough, I had essentially finished with Norfair. So, this point, I'm gonna go get the Varia suit, and then I'm gonna bomb through the floor at that previous section that I was at and go after Kraid. So I have finished the whole section with Ridley at this point, and I have to get Kraid next. And I also have to collect a crap ton of energy, because obviously, as you can see in the upper left corner here, when you start this game, you start with nothing in terms of life. Also, I can hold a lot more missiles than this, so we're going to be killing everything that I can on the way to doing what I need to do. I had a terrible time with the bomb through area my previous attempt, but that was without the Varia, so I know where that is, and it is something that I missed in my previous playthrough. But aside from that, since I do normally try to do the unassisted playthrough situation, which is what I call it when I'm not using any maps or guides and I'm just going off my memory and just exploring around. Aside from where the Varia is, which I just know now, I made a point of not looking too much at the world map when I was editing the previous sections, so that I don't remember what is in that underground portion, and it'll be still as unassisted as I can make it. However, this is almost a year since my where I was in the previous episode. Again, if you've been watching the series on YouTube, whoops, I'm having to go back and do kind of a makeup stream here. Whoops. To replay the section I'm missing. It has been almost an entire year since that. I have adjusted my stream setup. I've moved my camera so stuff is at a bit of a different angle. I probably have significantly more gray hair than I had in the previous episode, to be honest. So stuff looks a little funky. It's because there is quite a time skip here, and then after this, well, it'll be a few episodes out of this session. But after I finish this segment, it'll magically go back to being an entire year ago. So that's the situation. I am doing, impromptu makeup stream here, and it has been quite a long time since I last played this game. So, but I have refreshed my memory on a lot of the strategies and stuff because I've been doing all the editing. So, we'll see how this goes. That was silly. I needed that brick. Oh well. But, obviously, he's a stronger guy. Having the Varia suit, which halves the damage that you take, will be a big help in this scenario. And I should be able to handle Kraid's section, despite the fact that I am going to be horrendously out of practice. So, especially with all of the energy tanks and whatnot that I have collected. Yep, it is my mission this evening to record the missing chunk from my playthrough and fill in that hole. Alright, so I don't know which one it's in one of these. There it is. And this is a thing that it is, you can do it before you get the high jump, but it is difficult to do. Whoops. Hey. Who said there could be holes there? Oh, really? Come on, man. Oh, whatever. My high jump boots say tough cookies. I'm getting in. Gonna change my clothes. Gonna put on my hot pink suit. Oops. Ow. Come on, man. I don't want to die to that stuff. Huh. I am back to the come on, man. Such there are certain things that are definitely not any different than they were when I played this before. But at least it's all one section together that's missing. The other thing that I'm hoping for is it seems so I am using original hardware here. There we are. Bam. So now if I'm gonna die and restart, it's gonna be significantly more difficult to do so. But there is the Varia suit. There's nothing there. Oh, I'm pink now. I guess it is. Kind of looks white to me on the TV, but it doesn't really look like it on the capture either. Whatever. I am using original hardware here. I'm using the actual NES and controllers and cartridge and everything. And I think that my my main controller is dying. It's either that or it's the extender cable that I use. Because last couple times that I've used this, when I've started up the game, it started randomly pausing on me. And fortunately it stopped with my previous with the previous game that I ran into this on. And oops, I was worried for a minute here that it might not stop with this thing, but it started doing the same thing. So I think my my OG controller here might be threatening to kick the bucket fairly soon, which is a bummer. I did pick up some refurbished controllers recently. Can't remember if there's anything else over here that I missed. Alright, I think there's a ceiling you can bomb through over here too, like more missiles or something. So we'll go pick that up too. I need health anyways before I go to do anything else. Alright, I'm not gonna sit around here getting life this way. We will get more life later somewhere else. Diddly-doo. Ow. Definitely not gonna help with the whole getting life situation if I keep getting hit by stupid things. Although now I do have the fancy suit, so. Aha. Alright. Here is the other section, and yeah. When I was here before, I bombed and I checked for passages and all sorts of stuff, but I did not fire upwards. There we go. And find the hole there. This one, and the wave beam goes through everything, so... Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, it's an E-tank! I thought it was missiles for some reason. Whoops. Oh, cool! Well then perfect, because that'll refill all of my life. And then I can just go for it, which is good, because I'm falling into this acid. There we are. When you get a new E-tank, it refills all the life that you have. So there we go! I am now brimming with energy. I've got plenty of it that I can lose. As I foolishly blow it when I attempt to actually make progress in this game. No, we're picking up this stuff, and then I think there were a couple other spots that I realized I missed as I was going along and doing the editing. But, okay, now where am I? Oh, right, this is, okay. You just come out at the top of the part that you can't jump up, this part, which is too high to jump up, even with the high, jump boots. So. so there's that. Oh, but I don't want to go in a tunnel that goes to a special item because I want to go back towards the beginning. I have no idea how long it's going to take me to do this part, but I'm going to take some comfort in the fact that it was only one stream session that was missing before, and I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to believe that I can do this in, you know, a couple hours top. So, ideally, yeah. So since I happen to hit it, there is a secret E-tank that's up there, in the bricks here, which you have to have the ice beam for one thing to be able to freeze that enemy and get on top of it to be able to collect that. But I also find it kind of useful to save that for when I'm making attempts at the end of the game, because then if you die, you start over again with like no life, and you can just come back here and pick that up, and it'll refill all of your tanks. So it's kind of helpful to leave that there until the end of the game. All right, here we are. We shall descend and hopefully have an easier time of it than we had the first time around. And I mean the actual first time around, which I tried in the existing playthrough, which if you are on YouTube right now, you've already seen me do horribly at. Was getting to where I really preferred the ice beam in my other playthrough, and I was kind of regretting getting the wave beam, but I think for this section it'll be helpful. You have to switch back to the ice beam for the final section of the game, because the actual Metroids, which are the enemies that you face in that area, will glom onto you and suck your health away. You can only defeat them with missiles, and it works a lot better if you can freeze them first. Alright, you're in the area of the groovy music and the things that always remind me of radios. I don't know why. It's not a radio. I don't know why that reminds me of radios. Alright, we'll try left first. Yeah, again, so now that we're in here... Oops. I could be using missiles, I suppose. I'm gonna be all bold because I've got the wave beam and the Varia suit. There we go. Yep, I knew it. I knew there had to be a hole. Oh. Excuse me. I have a weird cough right now. Which someday my my playthrough of the Super Nintendo Sailor Moon RPG will be on my channel, and you'll hear more about it then. Because that is what I am doing in my regular streams right now. Come on, man. Oh, right. If I leave that, no more of them will come up from that spot. But I've had this weird cough the last, like, at this point, it's almost 2 weeks. That doesn't go away, and I don't have any other symptoms or anything. I haven't had a fever. I haven't had, you know, any other kind of cold or flu symptoms. So my friend has been suggesting that it's because of the wildfire smoke in the air, which there is. Again, we have another bad wildfire season going on right now. I'm in Minnesota, so we get the smoke that blows down from Canada. Well, I'm going. Wow. Okay. Is this real acid or fake acid? If I go down there, am I gonna be able to get... I have a high jump, so... Oh, nope, it's fake, but that was probably a trap. Uh-huh. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well, I'm exploring this whole area anyway, so I'm a lot more fearless than I was in the episodes that you probably just watched, because now I have way more energy, and I have a super suit here. We'll missile you away. Oops. Right, just 5. I was thinking 10 for some weird reason. So we have another fire season going on. it was weirding me out anyway, because like I still didn't think it was that, because I never had a problem. I mean, we've had a severe fire season at least once before, and I didn't have this much of a problem. But my friend pointed out that since that happened, I finally caught COVID. So I don't know if now I'm more sensitive to the smoke in the air than I was before. Which, if that's the case, it's extremely annoying. Cause like it's not even that bad right now, and I'm still having this harsh cough. Which some of it is just like, that's just the way that I cough. I had bronchitis once when I was a kid, and I have had this, whenever I have a cough, it's this like harsh barking cough, that I've had ever since. But it's really driving me kind of bananas. I would like it to go away. But if it keeps up too much longer, I am gonna need to go in and get checked out, because I think when you're if you come on, man. Yep, my refrain again. Come on, man. I think if you've had a cough for 2 weeks, you're supposed to be seen in case it's something serious. Okay, I know that I can't get up here. This is a one-way exit. Alright, so we've gone all the way down to the bottom on the left. Oh, this is a dead end anyways, unless there's any holes. I know there's all sorts of secret walls and stuff in this game. I don't know why I'm explaining that. Anybody watching this either is familiar with the game or has been watching my playthrough and knows all about it. So I gotta remember to look for secret access points. I don't want to use that on a door. Oh, here's one of these one ways, but it's the other, you know, it's one level up. So I'm a level up from the bottom. This is the second level up. Okay. I can go up from here. Oh, I don't want to use missiles on that. I do really like the music in this section. But yeah, so I'm not sure if that's the case. If I just am extra sensitive to air pollution now, which is going to be an unfortunate fact if that's the case. Especially because this stage of the game, fires are just going to be a regular thing. You know, we're just going to have fire season, and that's just going to be how things are forever from this point forward. So it keeps doing this weird color thing to me. I don't know if that's just something with the... There is something funky about my Metroid cart. It doesn't quite line up properly with the pins, and I usually have to wiggle it around a little bit to get it to go. So yeah, that's something that I heard that I don't, is one of those kind of like colloquial, you know, knowledge kind of overrules science in these cases, where I've been told that well, maybe I should have gone back and gone up first. I'll probably run into it this way. I've been told that really, you know, the thing that everybody my age does and always will do and has always done is if your game won't load with the NES in particular, that there might be dust in it, and you blow in the machine and you blow in the cartridge to clear the dust out, which does tend to work. But from what I've read / heard / been told, that really by doing that you're putting moisture into it, and it's actually probably bad for the game, and really all it probably is just that the pins aren't lining up. Excuse me. Okay, this... Alright, I'm cheating a little bit in that I know that that door is the door I ultimately have to go in. I just remember... I do actually remember that from my playthrough before, is going around and trying everything, and not not getting anywhere and ultimately figuring out that that was the door. But I am going to explore the rest of this place first. Man, how high? Okay. This is where I came in. Because that's the door that I had already opened on my first attempt. So. I'm getting the entire, left column done here. So, you're supposed to just adjust the cartridge a little bit from side to side. Instead. Oh man. They do take a punch, or pack a punch, don't they? But they also give you a lot of life in return. So see, I was starting to get a little low there. Definitely a better place to heal up, being down in a more advanced area than up above. So from what I've been told, you're supposed to just wiggle the cart around a bit and adjust the pins, how they fit together. I should be not doing this the way that I'm doing it. Remember, I can use the screw attack. So much more effective. Jesus. Okay. Watch me remember how to play a game. There. Gaming now like somebody who actually knows how to play games. So, and with my Metroid cart, that's definitely true, just because it's never fit properly to begin with. But okay, this is where I went down, and it was the trap, right? Because I came down here, and that was fine. But then I went all the way down. So back to where I was originally before I went down there. So that's fine. But in general, like, I was trying to get it going just now, and I blew in the cartridge to make it work, and it works, and I'll probably do that for the rest of my life, whether it's technically correct or not. Just because that's the way it's done. Just like I will never believe that shaving makes the hair grow back thicker, because my mom never shaved her legs, because she had very fine blonde hair. And I'm gonna go in the door that's already open so that I don't forget that I need to go in there. And she never shaved her legs until I was old enough that I started doing it, and she thought she'd give it a try. And since then, she's been stuck with very visible hair, which sucks. So, anecdotal evidence is not actual evidence, of course. But sometimes, stuff that, colloquial knowledge or whatever, does have a grain of truth. I'm using the wave beam because the little guys keep coming up. And I don't want to waste missiles on them. I wish I could get Robo Boy here, but he's not going to come out of there until I move. Alright, I did get these missiles over here already. That was like the one thing that I accomplished when I was playing through this before. Yeah, there were missiles there. Before I exploded and decided that this place was too advanced for me at the time, which it was. But now I'm back. I'm back with more power than before. Stronger, faster. Okay. So now this is the first door. The first red door that was to the right of oops. To the right of the elevator when I came in. So far so good on the controller. But yeah, we're gonna have this kind of weird time warp scenario with the playlist on this playthrough, because we're momentarily skipping to almost a year later, and then skipping back. So Apologies for the weirdness, but what else was I gonna do when I was missing an entire section of my playthrough? At least... Okay, right at the bottom. At least with the password situation, it's relatively easy to make that up. Like, I didn't have to go back through and play the whole game again, like I would have had to if it was a save file. Ow. I think there might be nothing on this side of the game, but I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to crawl through all of this like I would have originally. Ag. At least I get to hear groovy music while I do it. Oops. Ah. You have to be moving forward when you jump, in order for the screw attack to work. Am I gonna, oops. Okay. This is where I came up before. It's just sort of a back and forth situation. That's alright. Because I'm in an awesome position with all my gear here. Alright, this is the end of this. So, this would be a lot more annoying without the Varia, which I think when I did this before, I did remember about it in the meantime, you know, between the stream that I just finished uploading and the stream that I lost. I think I did remember about the existence of the Varia suit, so it would have been fairly similar when it went back. That's trippy. I feel like I should put you out your misery there, buddy. Thanks for the missiles. Alright, there's nothing around here. Yep, so this is just a waste of time. That's all there was. I was at the top over there, I'm at the top over here. So, we'll just go back down. And we think we have to go back that way. There was some documentation I looked at at one point or another, screw attack please, thank you, that noted that most of the stuff, you know, because of the, you have to be moving forward for the screw attack to work, because the ending that you get is dependent on how long it takes you to finish the game. A lot of this game is designed to just suck up time. Like you need missiles, and you know, you need a certain number of things, but okay, I've already been that way, I believe, because that's where I came from and then went up. But this is the bottom, so I have to go back that way. Okay, I think this is the initial red door that I opened. That was, yeah, so I have to go down through the next one next. Whoops. You need a certain number of missiles and whatnot, and items and stuff to complete the game, but there are a lot of like random, there's a lot of extra missiles, more than you need. There's a lot of random weird areas and stuff that's just designed to suck up time so you don't get the best ending. So oops. So there are a number of things like that where they're just dead ends. But being a completionist, I like to check out everything. It's so unfair that you can get hit when you're in a door. Alright. Yeah, I'd be in serious trouble right now if I hadn't gone for the Varia suit. Despite the 5 tanks. After I finish with this stream tonight, which is hopefully going to... Oops. Hopefully gonna... Oops. Oh, hello. Dead end. Hopefully going to fill in the hole that I need. I get to quickly edit it so that the episodes can be up on my YouTube channel next week, and I don't fall out of my schedule. I have this week's episodes done, but the thing that I've been doing... Okay, there is a hole. I thought there probably was. The thing that I've been doing here with putting the map up in the upper left of the screen and showing where I am as I'm going through the game, I'm really enjoying that. Like, even just editing, I'm really enjoying seeing that and just marking off the sections that I've already discovered and whatnot. But it absolutely kills the render time on video. Like, going up from 2 hours to render a half-hour episode to 2 days. It's insane. Hello, surprise E-Tank. You can only have 5, like, I think, at most. So, I forgot there even was another one. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Do I have to go around? Can I get down there if I... Ah, there we go. Yep. I won't get another one, but it'll at least refill my life, I guess? It's kind of a... Oh no! You do get 6! Okay, I was wrong! I thought it was maxed out. I wasn't. Well, damn! That's intense. Well, cool. I'm glad I went in here then. Is that it? Looks like that might be it. Well, groovy. That was a surprise that I didn't realize was in here. Nice. So, in order to keep my stream schedule up, uh-oh. How do you get... Okay. Do I have to go up higher? I do, alright. I can't get out. There we go. In order to keep my schedule up, I have a very limited window of time to get the next couple episodes edited, or they won't render in time to meet my schedule. So that's been an obnoxious challenge. So yeah, I was lazing around today and like, man, I don't know if I want to go, but if I didn't do this today, it was not gonna get done in time for me to have my episodes for next week. So here we are. See, I just did my regular session yesterday, which again is the Sailor Moon RPG. So whenever you see that go up, you'll know what time period I was in.